In September 2020, the glass fire ripped through California wine country, destroying more than 1,500 structures and causing billions in damages. A year later, the devastating effects of Napa Valley's glass fire are still highly visible. Right behind me used to be lush green forest woodlands. Now, for a stretch of about 16 kilometers, it's blackened and decimated.
It ran through our property within 3 or 4 hours and totally devastated, as you can see, the wildlands around the property. But fortunately, our home and the property was saved by a combination of the vineyards that we have planted around the house and some strategic tree clearing and thinning that we had done.
Because this year's drought conditions have resulted in the fire season starting months earlier, Jones Family Vineyards has stepped up the brush clearing. Jones chairs the Fire Prevention and Mitigation Committee for the Napa Valley Vintners Trade Association.
We have a very assertive effort called the Napa Communities Firewise Foundation that has got a plan to spend $10 million a year reducing fuels throughout the county. In addition to that, we need more firefighting resources. We need to have a concerted effort to balance the climatic impact of wildfires and of the need to preserve our water resources.
As wine growers work to protect themselves against deadly wildfires, they also face another threat: insurance companies unwilling to share in the risk.
The insurance market is chaotic right now, is the best way of describing it. Many of the wineries in Napa have actually had insurance policies canceled.
The fire was burning. I mean, that manzanita pile right there was burned. We've already gone up there and cleared the stuff that burned the most, right? But right on top of this hill, as the flames started kicking up into the crowns of these trees, helicopters dropping totes of water to put that out.
While Schramsberg and Davies Vineyards was fortunate to save its buildings, it lost 85% of last year's crop.
The insurance really, I mean, it's 4 times what it used to cost, and it provides you about 25% of the coverage that it used to. But we just can't afford the full coverage that we'd ideally have.
A big challenge is trying to rejuvenate burnt-out areas while making them more fire-resistant.
We are adjusting to a different reality. The amount of work that people are putting in to become more fire safe, it's dramatically different than what it was 10 years ago, and their dividends will come.
Davies believes this year's crop is on track to be a good one. The grapes harvested in about a month will go into wine production in 3 years' time, meaning planning for the future always begins now. Mark New, CGTN, Napa Valley, California.